Touchy subject, but it doesn't have to be. We're talking women and money. The upcoming conference, Women Creating Wealth, is blowing the lid off of the stigma surrounding money and also helping women learn how to build wealth. I recently had the chance to talk to two women paving the way for women's success. We are talking money this morning, and I'm so happy to be joined by two dynamic women. One woman who is helping other women build generational wealth, Meltrice Sharp, and we have Pastor Sharice Henderson, who is also a part of this wonderful Money Makeover Wealth Conference. Thank you to both of you for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
So let's just start off right from the rip. Women and money, what's the biggest issue?
The biggest issue is that we don't plan, we don't set intention. And then if we do set intention, we break that because we're trying to follow trends.
Wow. So you're doing this conference to help women
help women understand set their intention, make sure that they're clear on what they want to do in their finances, with their family, with generational wealth, in their community, because when we're broke, we can't help people. So I want women to have the tools. I want them to be in a safe space where they can get rid of the shame. There's a lot of shame associated with not having money or not handling your money the way that you deemed appropriate, not being able to provide for your family. There's a lot of shame in that. So I want people to get rid of the shame. I want them to have a safe space where they're educated, empowered, motivated, and more importantly, they can build community with other women that are on the same journey.
You said something. I've talked to women who have been to your conference. I've been a part of your conference, and shame is a big thing.
Yes.
You know, and when you're around a lot of women, you don't want to feel that shame, and you don't want to feel like there's no hope for you to overcome, right, Pastor?
Right, right. We
Talk
need
about
hope.
that.
Yeah.
Hope is everything.
Yeah.
And that's really what we are going to be doing at the conference. What I'm going to be talking about is actually finding the rhythm of grace.
Wow.
And so putting all of the things that we have to do, but with guidance on what needs to be done and the balance between our yeses and our nos.
Right, because that is very important.
Yeah.
Would you say, Pastor Henderson, that first of all, just coming to terms with ourselves, like, you know what, I don't have it. I'm not doing it right. Why is that so hard for us to come to that?
Because we're always expected to be all things.
Yeah.
You know, I look at myself, you know, yeah, I'm a pastor, I'm a mother, I'm a husband. I'm a wife to my husband, of course.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing. Everybody looks for us to show up. So for us to admit that we may be lacking or we can't, it's not in our vocabulary.
Yeah.
We always try to make a way.
Yeah.
But the first thing and the first step is always admitting, I don't have it. I don't have it in this area.
Yeah.
I look good, but I don't have no money in my pocket.
Correct.
I look good, but I'm crying all night long because I don't know how I'm going to keep this facade up.
Right.
Yeah.
And Meltrice, one thing that I think you have perfected is creating that safe space. This is not the first time you've done this conference. Tell me the changes, how you've had to evolve with what you're delivering to the women.
So this year will be the 4th annual conference. And so this year we've evolved to dealing with the whole woman. So when we first started the conference, it was like money, money, wealth, wealth, wealth. And all of the sessions were geared around money and wealth. This year, the sessions are geared around the whole woman. So it is safety. Right? How do we protect ourselves in a world where we're being abducted and human trafficked? You know, our mindset, like how do we shift our mindsets? We're having mindset classes. We're having classes on imposter syndrome. So we're also, we're going to have the wealth stuff. So we're going to have the real estate investing, the estate planning, the advanced estate planning, the franchise investing, like all of that, budgeting, credit repair. We'll have all of that, but we'll also deal with the whole woman so that she can come her full authentic self.
Right.
And so that's the evolution, is not just money, 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 because you can have money and still be depressed and sad.
Well, would it profit a man to gain the whole wide world
and lose their soul?
Say it again. Say it again.
Soul. Absolutely.
You know what, Pastor Henderson, you know Meltrice.
Yes.
What would you say about Meltrice here as a woman who had a vision and now it's manifested?
And I have the awesome opportunity to watch it.
Right.
And so that is just an amazing thing, how it was a phone call, you know, hey sis, I want to do. And then because I've always been about empowerment, I believe you can do anything. If you keep God first, you can do anything. And so I would tell her, I'm like, okay, let's do it. Okay, you can do it. And when she'd be like, I don't don't know. No, you can. When we put the right priorities in place, and he is with us to do all things. And so she needed a little push every now and then, but she has just taken this dream or this idea and really brought it into fruition. And when you sit in that room, and you've been in the room, so you see all the women from different stages of life, young, older, you know, all of these things that are just there in the sisterhood, and being able to know it's the Me Too movement. You know, it's like, yeah, I struggled in this area. Well, I did too. And so it opens up that. So to see her dream realized is a testament not only of her faith, but also just her tenacity to keep going. Even when the door is closed, we just knocked on the wrong door.
We just knocked on the wrong door.
Or we kick it down.
Or we just kick it down. And that is Meltrice, everyone. And that is Meltrice. All right, if people want more information on how to be a part of your conference, what should they do?
So they can go to the website, womencreatingwealth.com, and all of the information is out there. We're all on every social media page. Platform, Facebook, Instagram, womencreatingwealth.com, or WCWI on all of the social media platforms. The conference is August 15th through the 17th at the Cleveland Marriott East. It's going to be everything. Again, like Pastor Cherise said, we're teaching women how to identify their yes and make their yes so meaningful that no becomes easy. And so that is what we're doing at this conference. And we've seen the transformation of women. So all I would say is you have to be there. You have to be there, and the transformation will occur.
It will happen.
Yes.
It will happen. Well, Meltrice, continue to do what you're doing. You're helping so many women. And I know Pastor Cherise is going to be right by your side, pushing and encouraging you, and also helping you to continue this vision, because it is helping women.
Yes. And you can't do it without a team.
You need a team.
You can't do it without it. My team is dynamic and amazing, and you've been a part of it. So
I love being a part of it, and I just love to see it evolve. And I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for being here, both of you, today. And you heard the information. Ladies, register. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Back to you in the studio.